Hi, I'm Richard Vague, and this is the Tychos Weekly Comment. I want to talk a little bit more about the real estate sector. It's one of the largest, certainly, one of the largest sectors, comparable in size to healthcare, finance, and government, perhaps the largest. More importantly, it can vary more than any other sector in size, at least over the short term. Now, why is that true? Well, because interest rates act somewhat like a spigot. Bring them down, volumes increase, or raise them, volumes decrease. It is also the sector where it is easiest to create overcapacity. It's hard to build a new semiconductor factory, car plant, or hospital. But it's easy for builders and bankers to partner and acquire land in spacious places and overbuild apartments or office buildings or residences. This happened in the 1920s in a huge way, in the 1980s, and obviously, in the 2005, 6, 7 range just before the great financial crisis. The residential sector is larger than the commercial sector, so it's the easiest place for a boom and bust. So what is the likely direction of the real estate sector today? Well, you have two opposing factors. On the negative side, you have high interest rates, frankly the highest in 20 years. They've touched 7% in 2022, up from 3.5% before the pandemic. Now they've come back down a little bit to 6%, but they're still high. This squelches demand for new housing. Folks can't afford it, builders can't pay the interest rates, and so forth. On the positive side, we have the lowest inventory of unsold housing in a generation. It's around 900,000 homes. If you adjust for population, that's the lowest level we've had perhaps ever. That compares to about 1.9 million homes that we had in unsold inventory right before the pandemic. And frankly, it compares to about 4 million unsold homes that we had right before the great financial crisis. So at 900,000, it means we need a lot more homes now. So as soon as bankers, builders, and households see low enough interest rates, new construction will spring forth to meet the chasm of need. Now, you might ask, why didn't lower rates work in 2010? Well, in 2007, as I just mentioned, the unsold inventory level had reached 4 million homes, 4 times higher than we have right now. It took 10 years to reduce that excess. That's the reason the post-GFC recovery was so tepid. Real estate firms simply didn't need to hire as many people or build as much until that excess was absorbed. We hadn't reached that point till even 2019. That's why it didn't work then, and that's it for now.